So in this Math in Minute video, we're going to look at complementary angles and supplementary angles. So let's first define what complementary angles are. Complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. Sometimes people get it confused which one is 90 degrees or is it 180. A hint would be to use the C in complementary to remind you of the word corner. And then you can I think of a 90-degree angle in the corner. So that's how I can associate complementary with 90 degrees. Complementary angles can be adjacent, where they have a common vertex and a common line, a common side. So that is when they are adjacent. You can also have complementary angles that are not adjacent. They don't share the same vertex. In this example, you have D as a vertex and B as a different vertex. But the measure of the angles, 35 plus 55, is equivalent to 90 degrees. So these two non-adjacent angles would be complementary angles. So let's take a look at complementary. So in this problem, we have if angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary, solve. Measure angle 1 plus measure angle 2 is equal to 90 degrees. So let's go ahead and plug in the information that we have. So for measure of angle 1, they're saying it's 20 degrees. So we're going to say 20 plus the unknown measure of angle 2 is equal to 90. So all we're going to do is subtract 20 from both sides. That cancels, and we have the measure of angle 2 is equal to 70 degrees. So let's just do another one over here. So here they're asking for the measure of angle 1, but we know the measure of angle 2 is 44. And that equals 90 because this is complementary. So we're just going to subtract 44 from both sides. So we're left with the measure of angle 1 is equal to 46 degrees. So the main thing is to know that complementary is 90 degrees and it is the measurement of two angles. So now let's talk about supplementary angles. The definition is two angles that add up to 180 degrees. We know supplemental, as it begins with the S, the hint of a straight line, and the angle of a straight line is 180. In addition, supplemental angles can be adjacent with a common vertex and common side. Supplemental angles can also be non-adjacent. And you see here, you have a different vertex. You have X here, while you have O here. But again, the angles 125 plus the angle 55 equals 180. So that's an example of a non-adjacent supplementary angle. So let's solve some supplementary angle problems. So if angle 3 and angle 4 are supplementary, we would have the equation, the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 4 equals 180 degrees because it's supplementary. So they give us the value for the angle of 3, so we're going to say 50 plus the measure of angle 4 equals 180. So we want our measure by itself, so we're going to subtract 50 from both sides. Cancel that. We have the measure of angle 4 is equal to 130 degrees. Do this other problem. We're not given the measure for angle 3, but we are given the measure for angle 4. Again, this is supplementary, so that equals 180 degrees. We are going to subtract both sides by 110, and the measure for angle 3 is equal to 70. So that's how you would determine the value for a missing angle given that it's supplementary. Any math topics you would like me to cover, please leave in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe like, share, and we'll see you next time.